First up, a myth for the masochists.
Okay, that's creepy. What are you doing?
Don't you remember when Spock was talking to the lava monks? Okay, never mind. We are doing a whole set of stories specifically about pain.
I've got one. You're a pain in the...
Okay, no, that's not one of the ones we're doing. We have 3 stories. 1 is that women can stand more pain than men. 2 is that redheads can't stand very much pain at all. And the 3rd, and I think you're gonna like this, is that supposedly cursing increases your ability to withstand pain.
Well, I bleeping love that.
I thought you would.
Now, Adam has more than a passing acquaintance with pain.
Ow, ow, ow.
And here's just a few of his greatest hits. But Adam himself hasn't a clue if his tolerance for pain is any better than the next guy.
We're gonna have to stitch your mouth shut, I think, for this.
Meh, you wish.
So how's this gonna work?
Well, clearly we're gonna have to subject a lot of people to pain in order to test these stories.
I can do that.
While I am sure that you have some fascinating ideas, the fact is that professional scientists have been studying this subject for years, and I think it would behoove us to go to them and ask them what techniques they're using. Because remember, we've got to do this without damaging anybody.
Oh, okay.
The best man to consult on the subject works at Stanford University. Your aches and spasms are his bread and butter.
Dr. Chu, how is it you know so much about pain?
Well, I'm an anesthesiologist, but I'm also a pain researcher, and I have a lab here at Stanford where I work on discovering new therapies and treatments for pain. In order to do that work, I need to be able to reliably induce pain in my patients.
With Dr. Chu's help, we'll road test 4 kinds of clinical torture to find out the best one for testing the myths. They probably won't cause any real damage.
First up is heat. This little black box here is actually a precisely controllable heater, which soon we will strap to Jamie's arm and increase the heat until he can't stand it anymore. What could be better than that?
Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Jamie's told that his arm will get steadily hotter over the next 60 seconds, or until he can't stand it no more.
So here's the button that you'll press. This goes in your right hand. So either red button will turn off the heat immediately.
Okay.
Abby also requests that he speaks out the instant he first feels real pain.
And that would qualify as pain. Ow.
But this is Jamie we're watching, a man so tough he occasionally rusts.
So that maxed out.
Well, thank you. That was
Thank
fun.
you.
So here's the question for our man of steel. Is this what we're shopping for?
I have to say that was quite painful, and it did leave a mark. Whether we want to subject a bunch of people to that, I'm not so sure at this point.
Next up, we'll change lab rats and methods. This one promises pain like you wouldn't believe.
I am about to have capsaicin, which is the primary element in very spicy peppers, injected just under my skin. I'm told it's only going to hurt a lot.
Now, we've already had an excruciating brush with capsaicin when Tori, Grant, and Carrie bravely set out to find a cure for hot, chilly mouth. If capsaicin does that to your tongue, just imagine the pain from a hypodermic injection.
Hi, Adam. Okay, now what I want you to do is not move when I do
Okay.
this, okay?
I will
That'll be
not
your
move.
instinct, but do not move. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Ow. Oh, wow.
On a scale of 0 to 10?
God. Okay, maybe a 6. It really feels like I'm being burnt. See, I'm not used to feeling a pain that's not actually causing me damage. So I really want to, like, move and run water on it or something.
Yeah, you wanna see something too to make it worth it, right?
Oh, whoa. On a MythBusters pain scale, this is not quite as bad as getting my tongue pierced.
There you go. Give me a breath in and out.
Especially the fact that it goes away after 10 minutes. But I don't think I'd want to do this to a bunch of test subjects in our shop. I say this is a no-go. Okay. I'm gonna go now.
So while Adam recovers, it's Jamie's turn back in the hot seat.
Next up is electric pain. Soon, a pair of electrodes will be strapped to Jamie's arm, touching his skin, and a current will be run through them. This will irritate his nerves and cause a local pain response. And then, that's not all. Then, this device, called a von Freiherr, will be poked out around the painful area to map the area of sensitivity. If Jamie has any facial expressions at all, this is likely to be thrilling.
Dr. Chu marks the shape of a star on Jamie's left forearm. The plan is to prod him when this is all over to test his sensitivity.
Now that's pretty.
Okay, Jamie, I'm going to hook you up to this electrical current, and I'm going to let it run for 30 minutes, and then I'll be back.
That's a long time for Jamie to slowly suffer.
Wow, this is kind of like being hooked up to an electric fence for a half hour. It's not excruciating, but it's not very nice.
In due course, Dr. Chu returns to inflict some scientific stabbing.
Well, I have a great idea now of your overall electrical pain threshold and your area of sensitivity, which is what this test was designed to measure.
Okay, so that means we can turn it off now?
So now to the fourth and final torment. We all know that extreme cold can kill. It can also hurt like hell.
Adam's going to be putting his hand all the way down into this ice bath where it's just above freezing. And first it'll feel cold, then he'll feel pain, and then when he just can't stand it anymore, he'll pull his hand out. Now this is called the cold pressor test, and it's the oldest and most well-established pain induction technique used in pain research.
The temperature is just above freezing. And the rules are the same as before. Just hang on as long as you can.
Look, it's one thing to read about a technique like immersing your hand in ice water, and quite another to do it. And the most surprising thing, and I guess this shouldn't be surprising to me, is that it hurts. It hurts right away, and it's quite intense.
Adam would like to go the distance, but it's not going to happen.
Nope, here we go. That's it. Ow, that's intense.
Yeah, good job.
Adam lasted just 59 seconds, so we know that it hurts like the devil. After sampling 4 distinct kinds of supervised soreness, all that remains is to choose their poison.
Do you feel more manly now?
A little bit. Shall we recap what we learned at Stanford?
I think we need to throw out chili peppers and electricity because they're designed to test sensitivity, not how much pain you can take.
Okay, that leaves heat and ice.
I'm going with ice because it's been around the longest and it's the most widely used.
Ice it is. Well, let's start by testing whether or not women actually do have a higher pain tolerance than men.
Okay.
So it's gloves off between women and men to see who can outlast the deep freeze. But before we can settle this test of the toughest, the boys need to scratch build a rig that can serve up the pain and cater for comfort. To make the testing more TV friendly, Adam turns a normal kitchen clock into a giant stopwatch.
Now, to operate this clock, I've rigged up a sort of electronic armrest dead man switch. So the moment you put your hand in the ice and rest your arm on the armrest, the clock starts. Then the second you lift your arm out, the clock stops.
Jamie's recirculating pump should ensure the ice water stays at 1 degree Celsius for as long as the testing takes. The chill chair is ready for action.
I like it.
Upstairs, 25 men and 25 women literally have no idea what they're in for. This myth is called no pain, no gain, though I must admit it's often hard to see an upside. Adam and Jamie have settled on their tormentive choice, which is sticking your arm in an ice bath to see who lasts the longest. And the very first contest is men versus women. The volunteers have all been declared fit and healthy. None of them know there's a 3-minute cap on the ice dunk. In fact, they don't even know why they're here.
And now it's time for women versus men. Specifically the myth that women have a higher tolerance for pain than men. Why is this interesting? Well, in our society, men are viewed as strong and women are viewed as weak. And wouldn't it be lovely if the reverse were true?
It sure would. And we're about to find out.
Yes, I want you to keep your fingers apart so that they get as cold as possible.
Okay.
And hold your hand still in the bucket.
You don't have to do this. Are you okay with it?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Melissa, commence.
Other than that, the instructions are much like the guys got at Stanford. Sing out when it hurts and pull out when it's all too much.
That's pain.
Okay. You got it?
I got it.
As the seconds tick by, Melissa proves more than a match for the arm-numbing pain.
And you're done.
You're done. We have a 3-minute safety cutoff.
Excellent.
Did amazing. Oh my gosh.
That's a positive start for girls versus guys. But the following females fall way short of that magic mark.
Now be sure to tell us whenever you start to feel pain.
All right, it's starting to hurt.
Okay.
The next 4 contestants are much more like Adam. They all last less than a minute.
Thank you very much.
But some hardy souls have no trouble at all in going the distance.
Okay, that's 3 minutes. Out you go. Good job.
Oh my God.
Good sport. We'll get you warmed up.
While Adam crunches the numbers, our paramedic Sanjay is on hand to check their vitals.
You feeling dizzy, lightheaded, anything like that? Any chest pain, shortness of breath? Okay. Continue drying your hand and come with me into this other.
All right.
But how can a simple tub of cold water cause so much discomfort?
So how does ice water cause pain? Well, you have special receptors in your skin called nociceptors, and these are specifically to sense temperature. So when your skin temperature gets low enough, these send a signal to your spinal cord and then to your brain, and this is what you interpret as pain. Now the goal here is to get you to remove your hand before you receive any actual damage.
So the tolerance testing begins for the men. And just like the women, they have no idea that this is a battle of the sexes.
Go ahead. All right, keep your fingers spread. There we go. And tell us when you first experience pain.
For the record, that takes just 15 seconds.
Okay, I got some pain now.
Okay.
Half a minute later, Thomas, who looks as tough as teak, has had enough.
All right then.
Whew.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
In the next 60 minutes, many more men take the 1-degree plunge into pain.
Okay. Excellent.
And some do beat the clock.
And that's it. That's 3 minutes. Excellent.
All right.
Tell by the ice that's stuck to your forearm.
While others just seem doomed from the start.
Okay, now you need to tell us when you first experienced pain.
Yeah, it's already started.
That's pain, okay. Now just stay in there until you can't stand it anymore.
And in almost less time than it takes to spell out the word frostbite,
Okay.
Excellent.
Nicely done.
Watch your step coming off here.
Stephen succumbs to unbearable pain.
Sanjay will take it from here.
Okay, thank you.
Coming in.
Stephen, thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thanks to all those who've rolled up their sleeves for popular science. Adam's done the arithmetic, so we won't keep you waiting on men versus women. The final figures are the average number of seconds they lasted.
Ta-da! We have crunched the numbers from all our test subjects. Would you like to know the result?
Yes.
Okay, here it comes. The result is myth confirmed. Women did, in fact, have a reasonably higher tolerance for pain than men in our study.
I'll be darned.
Ha! In your face, Matt. Oh.
Good.
So the women win out. But Jamie would like to dig deeper.
And specifically, I'm wondering about women that have undergone natural childbirth without painkillers. I mean, they've experienced an awful lot of pain. So I think we need to go back and tease that out of our data.
There you go. Perfect.
It's a sentiment echoed by those who should know what it feels like.
I think women probably have a higher pain threshold because they need to endure childbirth.
And you're done. You made it 3 minutes. Hurts, doesn't it?
13 of the women we've already tested gave birth without pain-killing drugs. So it's time to review their results.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
I've given birth 3 times without pain medication, and each time on a pain scale of 1 to 10, the pain was a 10.
It's no real surprise that Kelly's one of the few to get through to the finish.
And you made it to 3 minutes. You can pull your hand out.
Oh, it's 3 minutes?
Yes.
It's now up to Adam to pinpoint the timings of all the natural mothers and gently deliver the data.
What'd you get?
Well, it's quite fascinating. When we separated mothers and non-mothers out from our test subjects, we got some very interesting numbers. Non-mothers came in at 73.8, lower than the average that the men had. And you know what that means?
I think you're going to tell me, aren't you?
I am. And that means mothers came in at a whopping 124, way higher than the average that men had.
Wow, those are some tough mothers.
They are.
So in our pain tolerance test, women beat men by a handy margin. And moms who bore babies without drugs reign supreme. But there's more to this myth than just sex. And we'll soon see if redheads are truly the world's biggest wimps. At some point, you've probably pondered this yourself. Can some of us tolerate more pain than others? So far, it's hardly been a case of damsels in distress. The testing shows women are clearly more stoic than men.
What's next, Adam?
Next is a myth that I take a little personally, and it is that redheads supposedly have a lower tolerance for pain than regular people.
So once again, you get to experience pain for science, huh?
No. I did my duty walking on hot coals, man. I remember it like it was yesterday.
This was the time when the whole team walked the walk on hot coals. And the only one to suffer was our resident redhead. It's a common belief that redheads just can't cope with pain. So, from strawberry blondes to real carrot tops, Adam's assembled a bunch of his brethren.
Oh my gosh. I've never seen so many of my people in one place at one time. This is crazy. Well, it's like a traveling touring show of Brigadoon.
The rules are exactly the same as for men versus women. And it already seems there's some truth to the rumor.
I hate cold.
Oh, good.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
I've heard that redheads have a lower tolerance of pain, but I don't actually know a large enough sample group to confirm or deny that, so we'll see what happens today.
We sure will.
Done.
Excellent.
As 24 more women
It's ridiculously cold.
Isn't it?
and men
Whenever you're ready. All right.
wave the flag for the red-headed regiment.
Perfect.
I think it is a myth. I think we may feel it faster than other people.
And now it's starting to hurt.
But I think we can stand it just as well, if not better.
And you made it to 3 minutes. Out you come.
Brian's the first of a small batch to challenge the myth that the redheads can't take it.
You made it 3 minutes.
Done.
And pull your hand out. Excellent work. Woo. Have a seat.
But there's still the odd person who doubts her endurance.
I'd rate my tolerance of pain as probably below average because I'm kind of a big baby.
Jane finally hangs on for 90 seconds. As for the rest of the redheads,
excellent work.
They last long enough to make busting this part of the myth a real possibility.
All right, Jamie, it's time for the one I know that you've been waiting for. Redheads versus non-redheads. We crunched the numbers. Do you want to know the result?
Yes.
Okay, here they come. The myth that redheads have a lower tolerance for pain is busted hugely. Look at the redheads. They kicked the butt of everybody else we tested.
Well, those are your peeps. Are you proud?
I am proud to be one of them, yes.
Adam and Jamie have already taken one for the team, then tortured some strangers to find out if some folk cope better with pain. All right.
So what's next?
Well, allow me to demonstrate.
Ow!
Question: did swearing make that hurt less?
I don't know.
Well, that's our next myth. Does swearing increase your tolerance to pain?
Ah!
It's a fair enough question, but testing it out poses obvious problems.
We've cursed on the show before, plenty. But what you may not know is that not only do they bleep the sound of our curses, but often if our mouth is visible during a curse, they blur it so you can't read our lips and see what nasty things are coming out of us. And every time they have to blur it, it costs a lot of money. So I figure I'm gonna do the editors a favor for this myth and actually make a piece of headgear which blurs my mouth for them. Then all they have to do is a bleep, and bleeps are cheap.
Almost no sooner said than done. If all goes to plan, Adam's patent mouthguard should shield the profanities.
All right, here goes the first test. Initiating the curse-proof tool. How about this? Eating. No blurring for the editors.
Given that this setup is all the same, how is this test any different than the others?
For this test, our sample size will be 5, except instead of averaging our data across all 5 test subjects, in this test, each subject will be compared to themselves.
In order to isolate the act of swearing from the act of speaking, our test subjects are going to be repeating a number of non-swear words over and over again while they're undergoing the test.
Carrie, Tori, and Grant are sworn in to make up the 5. Now, this is a test in 2 parts. First, the control, where they pre-select ordinary words to scream out when it hurts.
Okay, there are your words. 5 non-swear words.
First, Grant, and then Carrie. Hang on as long as they can.
Donut.
Fudge.
Blueberry.
Sugar?
Schnitzel.
Oh, goodness.
Piston.
But both fall way short of the 3-minute limit.
I think that's it. That's...
Okay, I'm getting tunnel vision. I really can't last that long.
Adam's the next one to chance his arm.
Puppies, kittens, babies, ducklings. Oh, baby hippo.
But again, he can't last more than a minute.
Puppies, puppies, kittens, kittens, baby hippos, babies, ducklings.
The next man to try to maintain some control is Tori.
In 3, 2, 1. Assist. Ship. Bun. Cocoa. Cutting. Assist. Ship. Gosh dang it, cold.
Tori's jumped the gun with his potty mouth.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I peaked out about 15.
And then he finds out he's in double trouble.
Oh my God, it's completely numb.
Tori, thanks for participating, but unfortunately we have to disqualify you.
Why?
Number 1, you actually swore during the test, which is what the test is about, and you weren't supposed to swear. So you're out because of that, and you also lasted past the 3 minutes. It could have been because of the swearing. We don't know.
So I'm done getting tortured, is basically what you're telling me.
Yeah.
But can Jamie do better? We're about to find out.
Fudge! Fish! Lightning! Hassenpfeffer! My hand feels like it's on fire.
But we all know Jamie's only part human. Sure enough, he muddies the icy waters by going the distance.
If you outlast the first test, that automatically disqualifies you for the second one because there's no improvement to be made. And I did, and so I'm out.
So we need 2 replacements for Jamie and Tori. Staffers Will and Yvette both take the test and qualify to fill out the quorum. Now for the PG part of the program, as Adam fits Grant with the swear guard.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go do the test.
All right. See you later.
This will sully Grant's image. But remember, it's all in the name of science.
They start to lose meaning after a while. Oh! Ow! Okay, ow! Ah!
Crap.
Will and Yvette continue the blue streak. Then sweet Carrie steps up, primed with words that would shock a longshoreman.
Oh my God!
It actually seems to be working as Carrie goes on to beat the clock. And the last one to hope that his mother's not watching is Adam.
All right, 5 dirty words. Here they come.
Now let's see if some cussing makes Adam last longer.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh my God.
Hard to say if the swearing is helping, as Adam pulls out at just under a minute.
There we go. Oh, I gotta stop. Oh.
Once he's tallied the timings, Jamie rolls out the stats on the swearing.
Everybody was on the plus side.
Indeed. And the average increase is 30%.
Wow.
It is incredible. Shouting obscenities compared to non-cuss words
This
actually increased on average their tolerance to pain by a whopping 30%. But remember, kids, like we always say, don't try this at home.
Oh, sweet relief.
So where do we stand?
Well, let's go down the list. Number 1, the myth that women have a higher pain tolerance than men.
Turns out to be true.
Yep. Number 2, the myth that redheads have a lower pain tolerance than regular people.
Surprisingly, that's busted.
And finally, the myth that cursing increases one's tolerance for pain.
That would be confirmed.
You know, while experiencing some of that pain may have sucked, I'm actually quite pleased with how definitive our results are.
Well, you know what they say.
What?
No pain, no gain.